Hello and welcome to another episode of E.TV. And in this episode, I know it's been a while, a couple games have passed, but I want to talk about the NBA Finals. 3 games have passed and the series has begun because after Game 3, Game 4 now becomes more pivotal. And I'm talking about the Oklahoma Thunder being down 2-1 against the Miami Heat. Now, when I looked at this game from the beginning, the Oklahoma Thunder were riding in on such a high. I thought possibly they could take this in 5 games, but now a lot of things have shifted. But these are a couple key points that I wanted to talk about, so just to express my opinion on the finals. Kevin Durant, aka the Durantula, as great as a player as he's been throughout the regular season, I mean, he's basically been the MVP of the Oklahoma Thunder. He's getting all his points, but that's all he's doing. And another issue is the fouls. I mean, in Game 2 and in Game 3, he's had 5 fouls for much of the fourth quarter, which I felt has hampered his aggressiveness, which I also feel weakens the Oklahoma attack because they're all about jump shooting. And right now, KD might be the best jump shooter in the league. Now, one guy that I want to talk about that I feel that nobody had a clue of what they were going to get from him in the NBA Finals is Sugar Shane Battier. I mean, for his career, he's hitting around 30-some-odd% for the 3. Throughout this season, I think he's been hitting closer to 40. But for the playoffs, the dude's been hitting close to 70% from 3. That is so big. You can't even deny that. In Game 2, dude has 17 points. Going, I think, 4 for 5 from 3. I mean, he's almost like money in the bank when he's taking those 3s. Sugar Shane Battier has definitely made a name for himself and has become a key cog in the Miami attack. Now, let's talk about the Oklahoma Thunder as a whole. A couple of things I wanted to bring up is the fact that these dudes don't look like they run plays. It looks like a lot of AAU isolation ball where Westbrook comes up, tries to look for that elbow J. It's not there. Let me try and crisscross and get in the lane. That's not there. All right, let me give it to Hayden. Hayden doesn't have anything. He does a lot of dribbling. And then with 9 seconds left on the play clock, they give it to Durant. And he has to do something great just to get 2 points. I don't see any ball movement. I see a lot of picks, but I don't see any ball movement. I don't see any player movement. I don't see a plan of attacking the Miami defense because although you can say what you want about the Heat, those guys play some serious defense. And if they get caught and you let the defense get set, it's a hard team to score against. Now, I also want to say one more thing. I want to talk about Russell Westbrook in regards to speaking about the Thunder. The dude is a point guard, but is it me or is he one of those combo guards that really should be playing 2 guard? Because a lot of the combo guards, and when I say combo guard, what I mean is your title is point guard, but you have the ability of putting up 20 to 30 points per game. Allen Iverson was a combo guard, but he was the #1 option on his team, meaning that it didn't matter how many shots he put up because he was the first option, everybody else was the second. Derrick Rose is another combo guard, but he's the #1 option on his team. Everyone else is #2. Russell Westbrook, this is the key. He's not the #1 option on his team. Kevin Durant is, and that's a problem because as the point guard, you are the floor general. You are to spread the ball around. He's not doing that enough. And coming down and looking at himself as the #1 option instead of Durant is really stagnating that offense. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but one more thing I wanted to speak on regarding the Heat, or I should say 2 more things. Free throw shooting. Coming into the finals, Oklahoma Thunder led the NBA in free throw shooting percentage. And the Miami Heat, they were around the middle of the pack. Is it me, or are the Heat knocking down every free throw that they get? And Oklahoma Thunder, they're going 1-1. I don't know. And the last point I want to make about the Miami Heat, they're gelling. I mean, it's all coming together. This team, as opposed to last year's team, you have role players. Shane Battier, your defensive stopper, your 3-point shooter, right? You got Chris Bosh coming off the bench, your center / offensive rebounder, shot blocker, and knocking down those elbow jumpers. You got Udonis Haslem coming energy, defense, maybe an elbow in the jaw, and knock down that baseline free jump shot. I mean, you got Mario Chalmers, stay outside of the key, knock down that corner 3. Jermaine Jones, that coffin 3. You got guys now where you know, all right, LeBron James is going to get you your 32, 14, and 7 assists. Your Dwayne Wade is going to get you 25, 7, and 7. But now you got other players that do other things. Is this the year of the Heat? Or will the Thunder put the extinguisher? We'll find out in Game 4. Because if not, there'll be a lot of salsa dancing and a lot of merengue out in South Beach. Till next time we speak, Eat Out TV.